In 1994, Fred Shannon of Deep Quest led an expedition to the shipwreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Fred Shannon's 1994 dive to the Edmund Fitzgerald was entirely privately funded. The primary purpose of Expedition 94 was to research the cause of the shipwreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Fred Shannon was straightforward about what they found at the shipwreck site of the Edmund Fitzgerald. This newspaper article by John Flesher is reporting the find of a crew member at the site of the Edmund Fitzgerald as if it were a first-time find. John Flesher is the same reporter who was on a dive to the Edmund Fitzgerald earlier in that same July. This article is from the Sioux Evening News and it was dated July 28, 1994. Here is what Fred Shannon said about his dive to the Edmund Fitzgerald.
My dive to the Edmund Fitzgerald was certainly emotionally overwhelming, and it was a rediscovery. I felt that I knew the shipwreck quite well after gathering more than 10 years of information. However, I was not prepared for the circumstances surrounding the wreck, the total darkness, the feeling of alienation, the stark contrast of what I call the living world to the underwater world on the bottom of Lake Superior. I liken it to a moonscape. The wreck itself is compelling. It will draw you into it. It's a very dangerous wreck. It has an aurora, like almost all shipwrecks do, that it is not a comfortable wreck to be around. The Fitzgerald will allow you to look at it, to examine it, but it's not happy with the intrusion. It really is a time capsule, and as the submarine approached the wreck, I actually felt that we were penetrating this veil of mystery and intrigue. And once on the inside, a lot of things were revealed, but to get through that veil, you certainly hold your breath until you are next to the wreck. You can also feel like a pulse from the wreck. It still has a lot of emotion and feelings. I call it the souls of the lost sailors. You can actually feel a reverberance there from that incredible tragedy that simply overwhelmed us.